Hey, what's up, everybody? Um, I'm going to talk about Project 2025. I'm sure that most people by now have heard about it. I'm not going to be long. I'm just going to get into a few points and add my little uh, narrative and give my opinion on it. So, it is said that Project 25 is the Democrats' agenda to scare people into voting for Biden. All right. So Project 25 was supposedly created by racist conservative Republicans. All right. So before I go further, I I want us to ponder what is the difference between a white Republican and a so-called white liberal when it comes to racism and when it comes to our people. It's simple. Their approach is one approach is direct and the other approach is indirect, while they fly false flags and hire our people as black faces to fool us into voting for them and supporting the legislation that they support, doing what, using us to get their priorities on the table, um, and uh, uh, and that's just about it. There is no major difference, bottom line, between how they feel about us being, whether they are conservative or liberal. They're all racist. They just have a different approach. So, the Project 25 was supposedly written in 1973 by an organization called the Heritage Foundation, which supposedly funded, founded, and wrote the project. All right. So it's supposedly um, centered around white Christian nationalist state belief systems, etc., etc. Okay. So this project 2025 is supposedly 900 pages long and written by various professionals who are white people. Okay. So one of their prerogatives, or I'm gonna name about 4 or 5. There are a lot more, and I'm just gonna go through the first of their prerogatives: complete ban on abortion, elimination of the Department of Education. Oh, that's interesting. No Fed funding for schools that require vaccination mandates or that have vaccination mandates, and eliminate Head Start program. Okay, wow. Elimination of NOAA, which is the National Weather Station. What? Why, and why? Also, I heard something about they wanted to outlaw the eating of corn. Y'all, it's deep. You gotta get into it. Find a video that really gets into it, or if you could get the manuscript and you want to kind of skim through it because it's 900 pages. It is it is off the chain. Okay, so let me just go back to number one: ban on abortions. Okay. So recently, since 2022, there has been a ban and assault on women's reproductive rights. Abortion has been limited, and in some states, a lot of states, outright illegalized. Okay, so let's go a little further. We know that these people's reason for doing what they're doing concerning women's reproductive rights have nothing to do with us. They don't care about our children, be they born or unborn. It's not about us. It's about white women who are who really have more abortions than anybody else, even by ratio or per capita or whatever. Okay, and not only that, the white people of America, their birth rate is below their death rate. They're dying faster than they can be born. So this is not about us, okay? This is about them. Now I'm gonna go and skip to elimination of Head Start program and Department of Education. I don't really know what that's about. But when I think about the fact that they don't really educate our children anyway, our children don't have never learned their history. I don't know what this cr- critical race theory is about, because I'm up there in age and I don't recall them ever saying anything about our history other than Martin Luther King, and then they might have way back in the day talked about the civil rights movement. They don't teach our history, and that's not their place anyway. We're supposed to teach our own children their history. When will we get it? When will we get it? Our people are so far up the buttholes of white people's white society and how they do things, how they see things, that we kind of like just go along as if we don't have no other choice. All right. Well, we do. And I think it's a shame that we don't teach our own children their history. It should start in the home. They should teach it in the church. They should teach it at family reunions. Just about every function, everything that we have. When we get around, we sit around and talk, we should be talking about our family and history, and we should talk about our national history, okay? You can't possibly expect your so-called enemy to teach your children what they need to know, whether it's history, academics, math, English, whatever, okay? And that's just it. All right? So, again, it seems like the Democrats are pushing fear into our people so they can vote for this zombie in the office called Biden. All right. They want to talk about the Republicans and how they have not been the best party for our people, blah blah blah. But they don't. They want to talk about Biden being the best, and then the Republicans. It's a mess. Okay, so we haven't had any good experiences under either political party, be it Republican or Democrat. Don't forget the presidency of Ronald Reagan. Wasn't he the one who sold drugs to our children? Drug dealer Ronald Reagan, okay? Look at what Clinton, the first black president, quote unquote, look at his policies and how it negatively affected our people. Look it up. But our people was calling him the first black president because he had so-called some type of swag or something like that. I remember that, and I thought it was the most ridiculous, backwards piece of shit I ever heard. Okay, look at their policies and how they negatively affected our people. Okay, so of course we're not going to forget Bush. All right, and then you have this thing in the office today, Biden. Biden fathered the crime bill, which we can still feel the negative effects on our specifically our men and our families to this very day. So neither one, I don't know. You don't even have a choice, really. Those are not choices. But instead of allowing people to scare you into voting for one or the other, don't do that. Use your own conscience and your own personal reasoning for voting for either Biden or Trump. All right, so let's not get on the fear gravy train, so we can allow them and give them just another space so they can manipulate us. All right, so I just wanted to make this video very short. I didn't really go into a lot of what the Project 25 prerogative is about. I might make another video and go into it a little bit more if you want me to. But I would love for you all to kind of look it up yourself, okay? So thank you all for listening. I love you. Have a blessed evening. Don't forget to like and share this video. and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Peace.